And continuing with the Stephen King adaptations, but now we have some short stories, and these are usually hit or miss. This one's more hit. At the same time, you may not like it. This one's up in the air on whether if you would like Quicksilver Highway, written and directed by Mick Garris from 1997, which Two Tales of Terror by Stephen King and Clive Barker from Mick Harris, director of TV's The Shining and TV's The Stand. So he's got some prestige, and he's worked with Stephen King before, to get like the approval, to get the tone and everything. I'm like, okay, what's this? So there's this traveler named Aaron Quicksilver who goes around the heartland of America, not for like the discover the locales, but he's more like the macabre stuff. Played by Great Scott, Christopher Lloyd in a non-Doctor role from Back to the Future. Interesting. And he plays the character well with such gravitas and such a voice that you just watch and you just. Unfortunately, just imagine, so you got Christopher Lloyd, you have the haircut, then you have the black latex dress ensemble thing, robe. It's so unique that it's just like, what even is this? And he goes and tells two tales. One of the chattering teeth, in which there's this wife and groom, and of course the gas is depleted. Of course. So the husband has to go and get some gas, and the wife voice, all the meanwhile, that's in the beginning. So wife goes aboard, lo and behold, there's Aaron Quicksilver, and so there's this businessman trying to get home to his son's birthday party, and stops at like an outdoor zoo and gas station, picks up a hitchhiker, and the hitchhiker is a POS, of course, named Bryan Adams, and just for kicks and giggles, there's a Bryan Adams CD, which I just found that to be kind of funny. Ultimately, those two get into a scuffle, but lo and behold, the giant chattering teeth. I mean, these suckers are huge. Actually, managed to bite down and eliminate the wannabe rock star. And I'm just looking at it, I'm like, yeah, obviously you can tell this is made for TV, so there's not too much swearing. At the same time, I enjoy it just for how it's the juxtaposition of the teeth and the horror scenario that's going on, being in the desert with an overturned van from an accident. And yet I'm just looking at it like, of course, and the teeth just managed to just walk on their own. So I'm thinking, oh, that was actually kind of funny. And the second one is more of it's based off the body politics, in which there's this doctor, played by the guy who founded the Max Headroom TV show, Matt whatever, in which he is, his hands want to be, Matt Frewer of Dawn of the Dead. Must fight back when his hands develop a homicidal mind of their own and lead to rebellion. Of severed extremities. I mean, it's the hands try to get themselves free. It is so freaking weird. Which I'm just looking at. I'm like, what? Oh, what is the right hand proclaiming it's a messiah? The left hand is more cautious. It's just like, I don't know what the heck to say to this. So what we get is pulpy. I guess the word is pulp. Look at the hands being escaped from the tyranny of the body. All the meanwhile, they're doing insane things. At the same time, it's like, uses the left hand, there's either the right hand or the left hand, uses a knife to sever one hand and free itself. And then there's a scene later where there's a security guard that his hands are trying to free themselves. So he gets some over-the-top acting, which is hilarious. When he's yelling, no, and we get several angles, including when the hands are pulling themselves. We get the angle where he's being pulled, and then there's the security footage, which I'm just thinking, This is just absolutely insane. I mean, it's funny. I mean, yeah, it's campy, it's pulpy, with the hands talking. So, I don't know. I mean, it's just so weird and utterly devoid of any sensibility, but it's surprisingly fun and acted, you know, decently. I mean, I don't know. It's just so weird. Um, yeah. So ultimately, the hands free themselves. The doctor is like the doctor says he's going to lead them all, and so all the hands follow him, but they all fall to their impending doom. And the police have to confiscate all the freed hands and the body. It is such a weird tale, but um, credit to credit to the actor for putting up with the hilarity. And in the beginning, when they go to this carnival or whatever, lo and behold, there's a Hand of Glory, an Iron Maiden, I think, like some other like a candle and some other various macabre devices out there. So, which adds to this movie's weird tone. Which obviously, I mean, this movie is just there, but it's so unique. You just have to see it, especially with Christopher Lloyd, who's looking like a gothic David Bowie. That's who I'm thinking of. I mean, it's only 90 minutes. You know, this is a made-for-TV show, so made-for-TV movie. So there's barely any swearing, which is fine. I could see this, being remade for like Netflix, like a 2 or 3 episode special with maybe better, or like maybe with some, I don't know, higher production values or whatever. But you know what? Despite all that, I actually do recommend that you watch Quicksilver Highway.